Okay, a very big question actually. Do you want a short or a big answer? We have four basic factors when we are dealing with astrology. First, we have the planets, the heavenly bodies, and on the basic level, we can use 10 of them, including the sun and the moon. We call them planets. Of course, we know that they are not planets, but it's a cozy thing. Yeah, these are the energies, and they are the actors, how so to speak. So they are acting something. They are dealing with energy, different qualities of energies, and there is a connection as above, so below. This old hermetic axiom. It's very relevant even today. So the planets are there. They are transiting. They are having their cycles, and part of our science of astrology is the study of the cycles. Very important thing. Then we have the 12 signs of the zodiac, starting from Aries and starting from the spring equinox point when the sun enters into the sign of Aries. Then we have 12 houses where the astrological energies come to the mundane level, to our practical life. And then we have aspects. Aspects are the distances between astrological factors. They can be planets, but they can be also sensitive points. We will be dealing with the ascendant a bit later, I guess. So that could be a connection between a planet and ascendant, or between two planets. And there are certain degrees that make them to sing together, so to speak. It can be sweet music or not very sweet music, but since they have this specific degree, they will make music together. So we have planets, signs, houses, and aspects. So this is the basic alphabet of astrology. And in the English language, we have 26 letters. In the astrological language, we have 10 basic planets, 12 signs, 12 houses, and I would say to start with 7 aspects. And if we put them together, I think we have 41 letters in the astrological alphabet to start with. And as you can imagine, it's a big, big language. It takes a lot of time. I have been studying it for 42 years in this lifetime. And I'm still studying like every astrologer is, because it's a huge world, connecting us to the universe. And it's so fascinating. I cannot get rid of it, even if I try, and I don't want to. And yes, there is the combination, as you mentioned, both influence and the symbolic side. And this makes it a bit confusing also. It's not an automatic thing that the planet there makes me to do this. It's not that simple, really. It's much more complicated. And what we are doing, actually, we are translators. We are translating the heavenly letters or heavenly language into the mundane language, this time in English or whatever language we are using. So always in translating, you will miss something. Everybody who has been translating always misses something because the language is, they don't meet on every level in the same way. But this is so. We have to live with that and to see the planets as a sort of energy point in the sky. This is important to understand the energetic level of the planets. For example, Mars. Mars is the red planet, the hot planet. Actually, it's very cold, but symbolically, it's very, very hot. And in the classical tradition, it was the god of war. A long time ago, Ares in the Greek tradition. And even today, it's a very powerful planet. And it's like taming a wild horse. I've been talking about this when I teach astrology, how to tame the wild horse. If you don't tame it, it can do a lot of harm. If you tame it, you have the beautiful power. And Mars is so important when you are starting things. We always need Mars. It has a little bit of bad reputation, but I have been saying that it's not really that bad at all. It's just energy, how you are dealing with that energy. That's the question. And then we have, for example, the most beautiful planet of our solar system. This is the planet of Saturn with a very beautiful rings. But it has a very, very bad reputation because people have noticed throughout the centuries that it gives you restrictions, delays, perhaps chronic health problems. Well, you can say this, yes, but it's the planet of karma. It's the planet of the things you have done in the past. And now the past will be coming back to your present. And so it's a great teacher, actually. Do we learn now or do we learn later? This is the Saturnian question to us all. So it's a good teacher in that sense. If you really want to learn, then Saturn is the best teacher in the sky. Jupiter is the giant planet. As we all know, it's the biggest planet of our system. It's 1,300 times bigger than our planet. And we think that this is a big one. When you start to walk from, let's say, from Spain to France, it takes a lot of time. And if you do it like 1,003 times more, then you know how big Jupiter is. So it's a planet that increases things, brings in optimism, for example, but also indulgence, and this kind of things. All the planets have positive and negative qualities. This is very important to understand. Nothing is really basically only positive. Nothing is really basically only negative. It's how we do about it. They give energies, qualities, and it's up to us. And that's why I've been practicing spiritual astrology since the late 70s to understand the spiritual evolution. What we are doing here on this planet. Are we just, having nice time and having one more beer and whatever? I think we are learning here. This is a learning session for us on this planet. And sometimes the learning is not very easy. We all know it. But planets can help us to understand life in its deep meaning. So I see them that the planets like my friends. They are helping me. They are guiding me. And I hope to be able to guide my clients. So dealing with energies, dealing with qualities, not so difficult to start with. But of course, when you are learning a language, is it Estonian, English, Spanish, Finnish, whatever, it takes time. You need to go to the grammar. Then you will be able to speak the language. If you ignore the grammar, well, you really are not able to speak the language. It's the very same with the astrological grammar. It's a grammar behind it, and I've been teaching it for a few decades now, and I'm still very excited about this kind of thing. How can we learn this language to help other people? And helping others, this is one of my key missions. We are here for helping the planet, helping each other to have a more meaningful life, whatever it means to anyone. Something like this to start with.